got a basketball goal in the studio I record at. It's like a goal in the back, and sometimes I just go back there and I'll be like, just messing around. This is so random, but I be thinking I'm really Angel Reese when I be back there.
Oh my, come on.
I do.
Okay. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Gertie Mac Show. Now let's talk about Dr. Umar Johnson giving his opinion about Angel Reese and Caitlin-Clark. Look at people. Snow Bunny Mafia has jumped into the transfer portal. Let's go. So Angel Reese and Caitlin-Clark has been heating up and making all the headlines surrounding anything that's talking about the WNBA. Angel Reese, she out here getting doubles back to back like a school bus full of kids going to get double cheeseburgers. Caitlin-Clark, she got a triple-double against the New York Liberty. Then she came back in a game that they lost and got 29 points. So even with them losing, the Indiana Fever losing, Caitlin-Clark still finds a way to get her numbers. Now, these two right here, people try to say they had a rivalry from LSU to Iowa. Now, people try to say that Angel Reese and Caitlin-Clark had a rivalry stemming back all the way from LSU versus Iowa. But recently, Angel Reese spoke on NBA Today, and she said she is excited to be playing with Caitlin-Clark. So they ended all of the little talk about how she feel about playing with Caitlin-Clark on the WNBA All-Star team. But the Breakfast Club had Dr. Umar Johnson on their show, and he had a lot to say about Angel Reese and his whole Caitlin-Clark situation. Y'all check this video out.
I got so much stuff I want to ask you. What are your thoughts on the WNBA? In particular, the Caitlin-Clark, Angel Reese battle for
Here's the thing. My thoughts on Caitlin-Clark and Angel Reese. First of all, much respect to Caitlin-Clark. Because to her credit, I don't feel she came into the WNBA acting like she was the savior. I did not get that from her.
No, me neither.
I got from the white power structure, the Snow Bunny Mafia of the WNBA, that they tried to make her the face of the league before she proved herself. And in doing that, they're overlooking black female athletes who are much better than Caitlin-Clark. You got Asia Wilson for the Los Angeles Aces. This is the first woman in WNBA history to score 35 points, grab 10 rebounds, and get 5 steals.
South Carolina's own, baby.
You see what I'm saying? So my thing is, how do you jump to Caitlin-Clark and overlook Asia Wilson, a 2-time WNBA MVP? The Aces, they just won their last 2 championships. They sell out almost every other game, but the entire media's attention is on Caitlin-Clark.
Prodigy of Don Staley.
Prodigy of North Philly's Dawn Staley, absolutely, 22nd and Diamond, right? So when I look at, even when we go back to the Lady Gamecocks, they won the championship and all the attention went to Caitlin-Clark. They had a near perfect season, only lost 3 games in 3 years. Caitlin-Clark gets all the attention.
They were undefeated last year.
Absolutely. Yeah. And they was undefeated last year. Right. Since when have you seen the losing team get more attention than the winning team? And then Gayle King, Oprah's sidekick, she gets on the interview with Dawn Staley and says, what were you thinking? Because we were all rooting for Caitlin-Clark in Iowa. Iowa got what? Less than 2% black students? Who was voting for Iowa? Who was rooting for Caitlin-Clark? We wasn't wishing her no harm, but we was rooting for Dawn Staley and the Lady Gamecock. The reason I started watching NCAA basketball again, because I had a long hiatus, is because of Dawn Staley and the Lady Gamecocks. Not because of Caitlin-Clark and not because of nobody else. So I felt like Dawn Staley and the Lady Gamecocks were shamed. Because they didn't bow down to Caitlin-Clark and give her the white privilege. The year before, when they beat the Lady Gamecocks en route to losing to Angel Reese and LSU, anybody who saw the game, so the referees gave it to them. They ripped them off. But, of course, Dawn Staley couldn't say that, right? Because they should be accused of playing a race card. But if you saw the game, they got cheated. So they did everything they could to make Caitlin-Clark the great white savior. She's not there yet. I think she's going to be a great player, right? I think she's going to have a tremendous legacy, but she's not a top 10 player in the league. Now you take to look at Angel Reese. She's the first player in WNBA history to get 13 straight double-doubles. Right. Not rookie, period. Right. You see what I'm saying? So it's going to be interesting when it comes down to the Rookie of the Year, because you know they want to give it to Caitlin. That's that Snow Bunny privilege. But look at what Angel Reese is doing. I could probably settle for a co-rookie like they did with Jason Kidd and Grant Hill. I could settle for a co-rookie. but you're not going to give it to Caitlin Clark and try to X out Angel Reese. And I hate the fact that they tried to make Angel Reese the bad guy. And I hate the fact that so many of our brothers in the sports world kind of parroted the narrative of the WNBA and charged the black women of the WNBA with being jealous of Caitlin Clark. Y'all jealous of all these attention. And then you had other brothers who say, well, she's the reason y'all got flights now. She's the reason this. How is she the reason when Asia Wilson was doing what she was doing before she got there, and there's other women who was doing what she was doing before she got there? Nobody's jealous of Caitlin Clark. They're angry at the racism and the double standard that they are witnessing. You can't expect black women of the WNBA with all the hell that they catch to sit there and watch someone who is not as good as they are be elevated to a level that they were never put at. It's not fair. It's not jealousy. It's an anger, because even at this level of society and professionalism and athletics, I still have to play second fiddle to the white girl, even when she's not good enough.
First of all, congrats to both of these ladies, Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark, for doing amazing things at their professional level playing basketball. To go from college and to go to the WNBA, a lot of people was wondering, will the hype train follow these young ladies as they make their next move? And it did. It actually superseded what anybody thought it was going to be. Who would imagine that the WNBA would be talked about so much in 2024? To go all these years of just being at the bottom, playing games at high school gyms, at neighborhood parks. Only people attending the game was a babysitter and a cousin or two. That's it. To now the stands, the fans, the arenas are packed. Even to the point that where they are moving some games to NBA arenas because the small arenas can't hold the crowd and the demand for the tickets. Caitlin Clark just put out a limited edition basketball with Wilson. It sold out. I mean, what more can you ask for? I agree with Dr. Umar Johnson. Caitlin Clark did not come into the league as if she was the savior, as if she was the spotlight, as if she was the one that everything is all about her. She actually been humble. You have to give her that credit. Every time she's in the media and she's asked about tough questions, she is media trained. It's almost like she already been training for the Olympics, because they already got her down to the T on knowing how to answer questions and don't get jammed up. At the end of the day, all of this is good for the league. And everybody should just be happy. Play your part and continue to grow and keep shining. But y'all get in the comments and tell what y'all think. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and share this video, and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I drop another video. Holla.